Welcome to the show. This here is going to be a story time kind of video. And I thought about some things lately regarding my YouTube career. And it was things like, what am I good at? I'm good at painting. But I can't just paint. I have to do more. I have to grow my channel. What more can I do? I was good at telling bedtime stories to my son, to my stepson. So, this is what I'm gonna do. And I thought about what kind of stories I could tell. I know Limmy, Daft Limmy, with the Limmy Show guy. I watched probably hundreds of his improv stories. So I thought, this is what I was good at. Improv bedtime stories. So I'm gonna do fucking improv stories for you. And I thought about what could the subject be for this one. And normally it would be stuff like, a guy buys baking soda. It's gonna be the subject of the story. And I didn't write anything down, just in my head. So let's go. The character in this story, main character, is called Rick. He and his friend Simon had been at a sleepover at an older friend. It had been a crazy party. They had smoked lots of joints and drank lots of beers. And it was the morning, and they were on their way home. But before they left, they ate some weed muffins, some hash brownies, whatever the fuck this is called, some wheat cake. And they smoked a little bit of joint. And they were walking home. And it was 7 o'clock it was probably like 9 o'clock in the morning. It was a beautiful sun. The sun was out. They were having a good time. It felt good being in the 9th grade. It actually felt really nice. None of them had girlfriends or anything yet. Life was uncomplicated. And while they were walking home to Simon, Rick's friend, they got the munchies. And Simon was thinking about becoming a baker once he became a little bit older, because he'd seen a lot of MasterChef and Who Wants to Be the Next Big Baker, or Is It Made of Cake? He watched all of that shit, and he loved baking cake. And Rick knew this, and he said to Simon, "Can't you bake us some fucking cookies or something? I have some wheat left. We can put some wheat in the cookies." And Simon was like, "Yeah, but we need baking soda. No, not baking soda. We need baking powder. We're gonna need some fucking baking powder." "Well, let's just go to the store. It's right next to your house. Let's go to the store, and we can make some delicious wheat cookies." And I went to the store, and they were kind of goofing around, throwing apples at each other and doing crazy shit. And I found the baking soda, found some Pepsi Max lime flavor. They were also a little bit dehydrated. And they went up to stand in line. And old lady came crossing in. And Rick and Simon just went up to the line, just barely. They just stood in line, and the old lady crossed in. She came ahead of them and kind of maneuvered herself in between them and the line. And Rick said, he wanted to say, "You old bitch, what the fuck you doing? We were standing in line before you." What he really said, because he was fucking high, was, "Old bitch." And the old lady looked at him with a scornful eye, but she wasn't moving. And Rick took her shopping cart, and dragged it fuck away. He said, go to the back, bitch. Go to the back, you old bitch. Or I'll fucking slit your throat. And she went to the back. Now, he didn't think more about this, but he kind of put a damper on the whole thing. So kind of sad, but they bought the baking soda and the delicious, tasty beverage, and they went home. And they went straight to the kitchen and started baking those delicious cookies. And they were getting the ingredients ready. Simon put out all the stuff, bowls, flour, and Rick had the baking powder, and he opened the box, and some of it splashed on his face. And Rick had this fun idea. Oh, this is like fucking Scarface now. This is like I'm in Scarface. So he took a big wooden spoon and said, "Say hello to my little friend." And he had this fucking baking powder. He splashed some baking powder on his nose. "Say hello to my little friend." And Simon saw it. He was like, "Oh, this is fucking hilarious." And he started laughing. And he took some fucking baking powder and put it on his face. He started doing like Thunderdome crazy shit. He took off. He started taking off all the clothes. Just, both of them were now just, Simon was just like doing this in the fucking kitchen. No clothes on, except underpants. And Rick was running around and saying hello to my little friend. No clothes on. And Simon's parents came in the room. They were watching TV in the living room next to them. He said, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Are you guys high? You guys fucking high? 9 o'clock Saturday morning? The fuck are you doing with baking powder all over your face?" "Rick, you have to go home. Can't deal with this right now. We have to clean up all this mess you guys made. Go home. Probably you need some sleep. Go home and sleep it off. Told you guys you can't be high when you're here." I was like, "Ah, god damn it." And Rick said bye to Simon. Said, "Sorry, man. I just lost it. I was too fucking high." And Simon said, "Oh, it's all right. It was fun. Thank you for a great night yesterday. It was fun." Rick went out to his bike. It was parked at Simon's. And he took it out on the road and started driving home. And he made it around 100 meters. He had AirPods in his ears, he was listening to Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's the kind of mood he was in. Beautiful summer mood. Thinking about chicks, beautiful chicks. Behind him was a burgundy Toyota Corolla. And it was speeding up. And Rick didn't hear it. And it was approaching fast. And it was probably reaching 100 fucking miles per hour. And Rick had no idea he was about to die. The Toyota Corolla fucking smashed into the bike. And Rick flew out from the handle, hit his fucking head on the pavement. And the Corolla stopped. Big fucking handbrake. And it backed up. And it backed over him. Crushed his fucking bones. You could hear the fucking bones. And Rick was laying there. He was so concussed, he couldn't fucking move. He was all... And then the Corolla went away, never to be seen again. It was driven by an old, angry lady. The lady he met in the supermarket earlier. So, Rick never fully recovered. He became crippled. Like, he was like Ricky Burway. what's it called? The crippled retard. Like this dude for the rest of his day. Even his muscles even started atrophying. His became he was in a lot of pain. And this is why there's a lesson to be learned here. Don't. What is the lesson? I didn't think of the lesson. It could have been drugs are bad. But it could also be it's really dangerous to bake cookies. Could also be respect your elders. It could be a lot of things. I'll let you decide what the moral of the story is. And is this a true story? Yes, this is a true story. I switched out some of the names, but I was actually friends with Rick when I was in college. And he wasn't the same Rick as I'm saying in the story. He was in a wheelchair. And he became my best friend. And I still know him to this day. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you next time.